الله الرحمن الرحيم.
What to make a task easy and finish it with a good ending. Rabbi yassir wala tuassir wa tammim bil khair.
Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Today this video is for class 5 English. Now open your book, Oxford Reading Circle book 5, page number 24, chapter 3. On the 4th of August, you had just read the few paragraphs of this chapter. We will continue the same chapter. The boy who served his tribe. Served, help, tribe, the group of people who lives around the nature. Students, last time we had read in this page that long ago there was a family, Chipmunk tribe. It's a tribe name. Live in a wigwam, is a kind of the hut which covered with the sheet. North America. There is a family, father, mother, brother and sister. They live very happy and content because they love the earth things, good things, nature. In nature, they have a sunshine, forest, cool springs, water, but they still being in around the nature. They are hungry and cold sometimes. Why? Because there is nothing for them to eat except hunting. On the page number 25, we read that in the Chipmunk tribe there is a custom. What is a custom was the elderly son of a family has to spend alone several days around in the woods, means in the jungle, and pray for their great spirit for the betterment of their tribes. So the Chipmunk family elderly son, the father took his elderly son to the wood and built a little wigwam, as I told you, the small kind of hut, and guide him that you have to spend 7 days over here without food, right? And told the boy, at the end of the time I will return for you and bring you the food. While you are here, you should pray to the great spirit that he will send you the gift for the whole tribe. Now, after the leaving the father, the boy was settled down and start praying with the great spirit. Till there that we had read in the last day. Now we have to continue page number 26. Okay students, now write down the date of today, 17 August 21, VL, that is video lesson. Now we're going to start it. A day passed and another, means the day was passing. The boy continued to pray and he ate nothing. There is nothing to eat for the boy. By the time the third day came, he was weak from the lack of food. Lack means there is nothing, shortage of food. All he could do now was to lie inside his wigwam. He lay down his wigwam, means is a small hut, in a kind of dream, right? He's dreaming. Means he's drowsing. At all at once, the curtains, the sheets that covered the wigwam of the wigwam parted. Parted means open, and a young warrior entered. The plumes of his headdress. Plumes is kind of the green feathers. Is kind of the green feathers making of the ornaments wear on the head. Headdress means bandas. Were green, and so were his moccasins. Moccasins. Moccasins, the shoes without sole. And his cloak. Cloak is a kind of the sheet who hold by the shoulder without sleeves, or maybe cape. When he spoke, his voice was like the rush of the wind. Rush, flowing strongly. As that wind flows strongly and make a noise, that says rush sound. Through the trees, the great spirit has heard your prayer. What the warrior said? Warrior said to the boy, the great spirit has heard your prayers. That he had been praying for 3 days. The warrior said to the boy, I have come to test your courage. Courage, bravery. Stand up, he ordered him. Trembling a little. Trembling means shaking. The boy stood up. Now wrestle, wrestle, fight with me, said the stranger. That is strange for the boy. And so the two of them began to wrestle, fight. They struggled together for a long time in silence. It been a long time been fighting together. At last the warrior said, that is enough. That is enough. Means now stop now for today. I will come back tomorrow. The next evening the curtain of the wigwam parted again and the warrior was back again. The boy wrestled with him, and although he had felt so weak, the boy feel so weak because of the no food, no water. He been fasting for 4 days before the stranger, means he is when he is fighting against of the stranger, uh, and came that he could scarcely stand. Scarcely means very hardly and barely stand in front of him. As soon as he touched the green plum, but during the wrestling, as his hand touched the plum. Look at this. This is the warrior. He is wearing the green feathers, plums. That is headdress, bandas. As the boy touched the green plum, what happened? He became stronger. It gives some kind of the strength to him, although he is not having anything to eat. Good, said the warrior at the end. You have done well. I will come back tomorrow. And so each evening it was the same. The stranger in the green hairdresser and the moccasins and cloak came, and the boy's strength returned as soon as he touched him. Each evening they wrestled, right? By the seventh evening, the boy was utterly, completely, absolutely exhausted, completely tired from lack of water. Oh, sorry, food. Lack of means no. He is not having any food. 7 days. When the stranger came in, he managed to pull himself. As that young warrior, came into the wigwam, the boy managed to stand up on to his feet. As usual, the two of them began to wrestle. Once again, soon they came to grips. Grips means firm hold, very strong hold. The boy felt his strength come back. As that boy firmly, strongly hold the young warrior, he feel strength in himself. It's strange. The boy was very amazed, and he feel very strange. He thought, but tonight I think I could even throw this stranger to the ground. Means the boy thought, today night I will defeat the warrior. On the page number 28, now what happened? So well did the boy wrestle, that indeed, certainly, he threw the man to the ground. He kneeled down, he defeated the man. Man means the warrior. The boy kneel down means knee down, by his side, as a knee down like a prayer, by his side. To his utter horror, complete horror, he saw that the warrior was about to die. As that he defeated the warrior, he saw that as that he touched the ground, or he lay down on the ground, the warrior is about to die. The man smiled at him. The man here is a man of the young warrior. You must not be sad, the warrior said to the boy. He said, and you must not grieve. Grief, feel sadness for me. He asked him to do not feel sad about me. You shall see my green plums again. Means he said, you will see my green plums again. But if you wish to see them, if you wanted to see them again, this is what you must do. The warrior advised him what he has to do to see my green plum again. Bury me. Bury means hide something under the ground. Bury me and keep my grave covered with fresh, damp earth. Means fresh. Damp means little wet. Little wet earth when I have slept. When I've been completely die, a good sleep. That is, the warrior said, I will sleep a good sleep. Means he will be die. I will break through the earth. I will come out from the earth and return to the sunshine. Right? What he said, if you want to see me again, you have to bury me with the wet earth or fresh earth. And when I will completely sleep, I will come return back to the from the earth to the sunshine. So the warrior breathed his last. Okay, students, now we will keep this chapter till here. We will continue this chapter in our next class. Let's do the copy work. Now, students, look at the page number 31. There is a exercises. Exercise A, questions. Maybe you have done the question 1 and 2, but I'm going to revise these questions. Question number 1. In what ways was the tribe content with their lives? Right? In the first paragraph, you will have this answer. The Chippa people were very happy and content as they loved the good things of the earth, like sunshine, the forest, and the cool spring of the water. Right? Question number 2. Why do you think the father advised his son to pray to the Great Spirit for a gift? This is in the second page. You can have this answer, or you can listen me carefully, so that the Great Spirit would give a gift for the whole tribe if pleased. Now look at the third question. Who do you think the young warrior was? As that till that paragraph we have read it, and what do you think that who was the young warrior? I think the young warrior was the Great Spirit himself, who came for the after the praying of the boy to give came there to give him the gift for his tribe. Okay, students, now you have to do these 3 questions in your copy, and then come to the exercise B, reference to the context. Read these lines from the story and then answer the questions. Number 1, I have come to test your courage. Stand up. I have come to test your courage. Stand up. Who says these words, and to whom? The young warrior said these words and to the boy. When are these words said? When he was laying down after the 3rd day of fasting in his wigwam. How is his courage tested? How the boy courage was tested? His courage was tested by the wrestling, right? Now, students, your homework is exercise B, reference to the context. First statement you will solve and write down the answer of these 3 questions. Next one we will do in our next class. Okay. Okay, students, now jot down your homework. The chapter 3, the boy who served his tribe. Homework is exercise A, question answers 1, 2 and 3 that you have to done in your copy. Exercise B, discuss first statement, I have come to test your courage. Stand up. You have to answer these 3 questions in your copy and bring it for the checking.